to your life. As a man, you can't do none of that. You can't bring seductiveness to your life. You can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And as a woman, vice versa, you know, the man brings masculine energy in your life. You don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there are other things besides material things to be looking for when you're trying to be happy with an individual. But like I said, anyway, so that's what's happening. You know, the mama telling her like he ain't got shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. You need to get out of here, do your thing. So the mama done kicked Christina out of the house. You know what I'm saying? She kicked her out of that. Well, she didn't kick her out. She told her, you're going to have to move. You're getting too old. You're still messing around with that boy, blah, blah, blah. So basically, we see or about to see what's going to be May's conception. That's right. Isaac, surprise, is May's father. How about that? How about that? Isaac is May's father. And I'm like, can you really be surprised? Are you really surprised that that's what happened? I'm not. So she gets that little tidbit of information. Kind of, you know, it kind of threw the movie for a loop a little bit. In this point, the movie starts to get a little slow. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts to slow down a little bit. And I'm thinking like, dang, like where the girl at? I find out that Michael gets a job in London and he's basically sold on going. Like he ain't saying nothing to May about nothing. Previously now, before, you know, before she read that letter, she did ask him about the girl that his nieces were talking about. And, you know, he said it was nothing. He said, you know, that it was his ex. It was over before I met you, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, you know, why you didn't say nothing? You know, this, that, and the other. He said, well, one, we not together. Two, I broke up with her before I met you. So that was a good dynamic too, though. Like there was no, like the main characters had no interaction with anyone else from the opposite sex besides each other. Like that night, with nobody else in Ilsa's face, but Lakeith Stanfield, nobody else in Lakeith Stanfield's face, but Ilsa. Like that. Like I said, it was awkward, but it still brought that closeness. Like I felt like, because the movie was told through flashbacks, I felt like we were supposed to get more of Michael and May together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I was like, really? Like that's all of them we get? But it did make me invest into Christina and Isaac, May's parents. It made me invest in their relationship as well. So now, getting back to it, Izza goes to find Isaac. That's right. She go to New Orleans to find Isaac. She's like, hey, you know, she shows up at the door. She's like, you know, I got these letters from my mom. Well, first of all, she told him who she was. He knew exactly who she was when she said it. And then he asked where her mother was, and she had to sadly tell him that her mother had passed away. That little scene kind of, you know what I'm saying, got me right there a little bit, you know, because his love he had for her, you know what I'm saying. You could see how intense it was because through the flashbacks they show. Okay, now here we go. Here goes my criticism of May's mother, Christina. All right, this goes my criticism. This is what happened. So when May's mother decides that she wants to leave New Orleans, and she tells Isaac back in 1984, hey, I want to leave. I want to get out of this town, and I got to go. Isaac like, hey, baby, I can't do nothing for you. I love you, but hey, you know, it ain't going to get no better than this right here. And so that's what he with. So she just leaves, you know what I'm saying? Like she pack up, she leaves. She didn't say nothing, just leave. And I'm thinking like, at the very least, you could at least told this man that, hey, it's not working for me anymore. I got to move on. I got to go. And, hey, that's that. But it just up in the middle of the night, leave. And she get on the bus, and she is, I'm talking about satisfied. Like, she tears of joy. Like, I got away. Like, escape, like a runaway slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's so glad to be out. But anyway, So, but hey, shout out to her because hey, in '84, you could probably leave New Orleans, Louisiana, and just go to New York on a whim and probably make it. You know what I'm saying? But we know now in 2020, hey, good luck, baby, because that thing is yeah. But anyway, she gets to New York. And she's found a job as a photographer. She done surpassed all these white girls that were standing in line to get this job for this modeling agency. And you know, she walked past them. She like, pack it up, like I got the job. She good, you know what I'm saying? So she gets to her apartment. Like she only been there a couple of months apparently. She's managed to get an apartment. She got a job now. She goes home. She calls home. She called her homegirl. And the homegirl like, girl, where you been? Like, we been looking all over you. What? And so she like, yeah, I'm good. And she said, I just got a phone and just got a job and all that. And she started asking about Isaac. How Isaac doing? Like, girl, you been gone 3 months. Now you want to ask about the nigga and you just left him anyway? Like, come on. Now you like everything good. I got my job, got my crib. Now I'm like, where my boo at? Girl, bye. Sit your ass down. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. So this is what happened. Her homegirl tell her like, why you asking about Isaac? Your mama dead. Yeah, your mama dead. Why you up here asking about Isaac's ass? Okay, so she have to come home, bury her mama, and she like, that's why my mama wanted me to get out the house. She didn't want me to know how sick she was. And then she like, dang, Isaac didn't even come to the funeral. He must be madder than I thought. I don't know where Isaac at. And the homegirl look at her, she tell her homegirl like, I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go see Isaac. And the homegirl look at her like, girl, Isaac is married. She's like, what? Yeah, married, nigga. Isaac good and married. And Christine like, how? I ain't been gone for 3 months. And so girl like, I guess when you dip, man, Isaac was like, she ain't coming back, and got married. And she was like, who he married? I forgot the woman's name, but some woman, she was like, oh, you know, trifling heifer, bitch this, bitch that, like whatever. And so she still want to go see him. So she makes a homegirl drive her over to Isaac so she can go see Isaac. She sees Isaac outside, him and his wife walking up to the house and all that. And so, you know, she decides not to mess with him. Okay, so then flash forward in the flashback 3 years later, 1988. Christina comes back to Louisiana again. And this time she has the young May with her. She's about 3 years old at this point, because I take it that May was born at some time in 1985. So that would make her 3 years old at that point. So she's in Louisiana with a child now, May, about 3 years old. And you see Isaac, he appears again, and he shows up, and he just heard she was in town, so he just showed up. He wanted to see her. And she walks outside. She got the child with her. You know, he's just asking, you know, simple questions like, how you been? How you doing? You okay? Blah, blah, blah. Good to see you. And all that and that. And he's looking at the little girl. You know, he's like, you know, she pretty, you know, all that. But come on now. Everybody know. Isaac, you know damn well, bro. You thinking it. Where she get this baby from? Where this child come from? Come on, bro. Like he putting all the puzzle pieces together in his head, but the words won't come out his mouth. Like he even gets to the point where he said, "Why? Why?" And she like, "What? What, Isaac? What?" He like, "Why? What? Why don't y'all come over for dinner?" When he really wanted to say, "Why you didn't tell me you was pregnant, crazy ass girl?" But anyway, she said, "No, I can't come for dinner or whatever." And this man loved her. You know what I mean? He loved her because he's married. He been bring her and the baby over for dinner, all this shit. Man, get out of here. But anyway, he offers to give her a ride to the bus station so she can go back to New York, her and the baby. So he takes him to the bus station. She gets out, give him a little kiss on the cheek, her and the baby